Hey everyone, there's Athegos, and I just received MiniQuest Adventures, something that I backed on Kickstarter. It's a cute little box. It's a kind of a dungeon crawler for 1 to 4 players, and today I would just like to unbox it together with you and see how everything looks like. So let's open the box first, and here we here we see that everything is really neatly packed into here. So the box seems to be pretty much perfect size. And also here on the sides you can see like some cool icons, so it's pretty well done actually. Something that you don't see very often is that we have a lot of rule books here. This is pretty cool. I usually just use the English one, but if I play with my German friends, for example, then I can just give them one of the German ones here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I also like the art design here, so that's great. Then we have our dungeon books. So we have 2. I'm not quite sure yet when we use which one. I think that will be detailed in the rules. So we have the Mine dungeon book. Let's come on, let's take a look. So we see that here, like we have those rails here, and these skulls probably indicate enemy positions, I would say. And some of the dungeons seem to be smaller because there's only 1 page shown here. But okay, that's pretty cool. That's more like a vertical one here. Alright, very nice. Okay, but they all look pretty similar, right? Except of orientation and size. Well, here is a little bit different shape. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice. And then we also have the castle dungeon book. So let's take a look at that. That's probably gonna look different. Yes, definitely. It's all a little bit cleaner. You see here cleaner edges. Of course, no rails anymore. And these maybe seem to be some holes, I suppose. That kind of reminds me of the old 2D Zelda games. The dungeons there. And here we seem to have some stairs. Alright, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like the castle one a little bit more, but they're both pretty cool. Okay, and then we do have some tokens here. So, let's see. So we do have our adventurers here, as we can see. And also these seem to be the enemies. And these are also enemies. I don't know quite yet what the different colors are. Maybe we have some bosses here and some regular minions. And also here some health trackers and some death trackers, of course, too. That's something you need too. And it's pretty easy to take out here. And yeah, they're pretty thick and sturdy. I like that. And they're somehow coated even. You probably can't see it in the camera, maybe a little bit. That's reflecting here. The light is reflecting there. So it's somehow a little bit coated. And before we continue, let me work on the exposure. Alright, I think like this is a little bit better. So now you can maybe see a little bit better that it's coated here. It's reflecting. So that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that very often. And I think you can take them out quite easily, yeah? That's nice. I like that. I've hardly ever seen like coated cardboard tokens, but I definitely like that a lot. So what else do we have here? ×2, ×3. I'm not quite sure what these tokens are. Maybe defense. Looks like a shield. And some time tokens here. Fire. So there are quite a lot of tokens. These are probably all status effects and defense, health, things like that. Then here we seem to have the player boards. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, these are really thick and really sturdy. Oh, you hardly ever see those. Usually you get like these flimsy cardboard paper things, so to speak. And here you really have very sturdy player boards. I like that. So you have the character here and put the equipment here. That's going to be the cards we see down here. We will take a look at that in just a second. And that's okay. So you seem to be able to die more than once. That's good, because that probably makes everything a little bit easier. Alright, and then we have like a small cardboard insert here, which I appreciate. Less plastic, the less plastic the better. And then we have some cards here. So why don't we take a quick look at the cards. Let me get some scissors here. And then open up a pack of cards and see what we have here. So, okay, and these are coated too. These are quite thin, but they're sturdy enough, I suppose. I mean, you don't have to river shuffle them too often, I think. So I think it's going to be okay. And they're coated too. You can probably see the reflection here again. So it's all coated, which is not bad. So I suppose that if there's like a drop of water getting on there, that should not be a big problem. So these are probably the heroes here. Oh, these are all the heroes. These, and here we seem to have some enemies. Bug soldier. I really like all the artwork here. I really enjoy the artwork. It's very clean. It's a little bit cartoony, but still not too cartoony. So, oh, nice designs. And here we see everything they have. So probably like attack, range, speed, defense, and health maybe, I suppose. Not too bad. I like that turn. Didn't we have turn already? Okay. Oh, that is the heroes, and that's the heroes turn maybe. Okay. I think I get that now. Okay, ooh. There are some really nice designs here. Cool. All right. So, and then I guess that these cards are just more of the same here, right? Just more, probably more monsters. I probably need the scissors again here. I would have to find a way to bind these cards together again when I put them back in the box. I don't know, maybe with a rubber band or anything. If you have an idea, let me know. So, Lidira, turn, okay. Okay, cool. I do like all the designs. Okay, oops. And some of the monsters we already saw, some of them are new. Okay, cool. So there seems to be some kind of nice variety here. Oh, I think these are the heroes now. Vanilla Earthrock, Derlin Undertree, Raylan Hammershine, Martina Boulderhill. Okay, and the other ones are our enemies. Okay, cool. But we also have two other decks of cards. These are probably the items, because you probably saw here in the player boards that we have some equipment slots here and also the bag. So I suppose that we have some item cards here. These, yeah, you see here. So this seems to be some block tentacles, mode explosion. So these seem to be maybe spells, spells and equipment. I see up here, probably that's an icon for spells, maybe? That's possible. Here's something to punch. Okay, so these are maybe some fighting moves. Morning Star, these are weapons, right? Okay, cool. So there is quite a lot here. This reminds me a little bit of Bag of Dungeon, where you have like all these little items you can get while exploring the dungeon and then equip it to your character immediately. I mean, directly on the player board. So that's pretty cool. And these are also just like the other cards. A little bit thin, but I think they're serviceable and also coated again, as you might be able to see here in the reflection. Okay, and then we also, let's just take a look at the last deck of cards. Just have a quick look here. So what we have here, okay, here we have some equipment too. These are the magical cloth, so that's probably here going to be the armor here on the player boards. Enemies, okay, some trackers for the enemies maybe, and more weapons. These stick a little bit together, so you will have to pull them apart a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Metal crossbow, that's pretty cool. That's almost steampunky. Onslaught, lightning. All right, so there's a lot of stuff here. That's pretty cool. So and also, oh, forgot about those, and we still have some dice. Let's take a look at those. So, okay, cool. Yeah, these are pretty standard dice, so nothing to write home about, but definitely serviceable. I mean, you don't need anything else, right? So, I like the font here, definitely. That's pretty cool. And also then we have some other dice here, probably for attack and range attack. Maybe here's something with the enemies. So, all right, that's pretty cool. All right, so my first impression here is that this is really well done. The components are really good. We do have the player boards here, which are extremely sturdy and thick. I really appreciate that. There are games that definitely don't go this far. For example, like the Minecraft board game, which I like a lot, but the boards are so flimsy again, I have no idea why. I mean, I'd gladly pay a few euros or dollars more just to be able to have like a better player board. I mean, I think components are very important in board games nowadays. Also, I really like the artwork so far. The cards are a little bit thin, but I think they're serviceable. At least they're coated. I like that. The tokens really surprised me because they're also all coated too. I like that a lot. It feels good. And the tokens also are pretty thick and sturdy. So I think that's a nice touch. And also the books, of course, they are really like bound here and everything. They are thick, so this is really well done. And also, of course, the rule books is great that there are a lot of them in there. We will have to see whether or not the rules are good. I looked at the preliminary rules that were online on the Kickstarter while I was backing this and short time after, and there were a few issues with the rules. But I think some of that was fixed. So I hope that the rules will be done well enough to understand everything. Yeah, we see here a little spelling mistake, for example, hero skill. So there still are a few mistakes in here, so we will have to see whether or not we can understand everything, but I hope so. It's nice that you have a list of components here again at the end. That's pretty cool. So you see all the cards you have here, and that's not too bad. I liked it a lot. So yeah, that was pretty much my unboxing of the game MiniQuest Adventures. I'm really looking forward to playing that. I will most likely mostly play this solo, like I do with Bag of Dungeon, but maybe I can get a group together and play that. I also ordered Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion just a few days ago, so I will have a lot of dungeon crawlers here. And also I backed Tiny Epic Dungeons on Kickstarter, and that will arrive very soon too, maybe even these days. So there will be a lot of new dungeon crawlers, so that's gonna be really exciting. And also, as you know me, games that I can play solo and I can somehow record well, I will usually record a video on my YouTube channel, so this one can be played solo. And also Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion I mainly purchased for the channel, so you can look forward to quite a few interesting playthroughs in the next time. Alright, if you're still watching, thank you very much for doing so. If you don't know my channel yet, why don't you go check it out? There are a lot of cool videos on there, if I do say so myself, so you may have fun just watching a few more videos there, and otherwise I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and cheers!